Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Bandho Mui Savadana Mati. Bandho Mui Savadana Mate. Jahara Prasadi Bhai E Bhavatoriya Jai. Jahara Prasadi Bhai E Bhavatoriya Jai. Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite. Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya. Arana Koriya Mane Asha. Arana Koriya Mane Asha. Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Uttama Gati. charani rati ese utama gati je prasadi puri sarva asha je prasadi puri sarva asha चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो प्रेमा भक्ति आहा होते अविद्या विनाशा जते प्रेमा भक्ति आहा होते अविद्या विनाशा जते Vede Gaya Hara Charito Vede Gaya Hara Charito Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu O Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Lokanath Loke Rajivana Srila Lokanath Loke Rajivana Prabhu koro daya deho more padachaya Oh ha Prabhu koro daya deho more padachaya Ebe jasko sukti bhuvana Ebe jasko sukti bhuvana Shila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Shila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Shila Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Shila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Dishatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य श्री प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की ब्रज भूमि श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा मैया जमुना मैया की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की गोलोकेर प्रेम धन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की श्री ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की संवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की संवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की संवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग की जय।
Translation of Guru Puja. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and the Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Can I hit Kartal? Big button નથી મોટા કાલે આપણે યુઝ કર્યા હતા ને ભક્તિ લાઉન્જમાં ને પાછળ જો કોઈ બેગમાં હશે ઇટ્સ ઓકે અત્યારે Hare Krishna, everyone. So today, can all come a bit forward, because then I won't feel alone then. Yeah. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanacha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन जमुनातीरावनचारी जमुनातीरावनचारी जमुनातीरा जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गो प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Hare Krishna everyone. So reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, reading from chapter 2, verse 23. This is one of the very famous shloka of Bhagavad Gita. If you can, somehow or other realize this shloka, all your fear of whatsoever will be all vanquished. If you can just understand this shloka and realize it. So this is chapter 2, contents of Gita summarized, verse 23. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nainam Chindanti Shastrani. Nainam Chindanti Shastrani. Nainam Dahati Pavakaha. Nainam Dahati Pavakaha. Na Chainam Kledayanti Apo. Na Chainam Kledayanti Apo. Na Shoshayati Marutaha. Na Shoshayati Marutaha. Nainam Chindanti Shastrani. Nainam Dahati Pavakaha. न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः. Anybody like to repeat? Kamalika, go on. Nanti shastrani Nainam dahati pavakah Na chainam kledayantyapo Na shoshayati marutah. Big round of applause to Kamalika. She doesn't need a book. Nainam chindanti shastrani Nainam dahati pavakah Na chainam kledayantyapo Na shoshayati marutah. Nainam chindanti shastrani Nainam dahati pavakah Na chainam kledayantyapo Na shoshayati marutah. This was your first verse as well. Nainam chindanti shastrani Nainam dahati pavakah Na chainam kledayantyapo Na shoshayati marutah. Wonderful, Christian. He looks like a scholar, Sanskrit scholar. Wonderful, wonderful. Anybody else? Nainam chindanti shastrani Nainam dahati pavakah Na chainam kledayantyapo Na shoshayati marutah. Na, never. Enam, this soul. Chindanti, can cut to pieces. Shastrani, weapons. Na, never. Enam, this soul. Dahati, burns. Pavakah, fire. Na, never. Cha, also. Enam, this soul. Kledayanti, moistens. Apaha, water. Na, never. Soshayati, dries. Marutah, wind. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burnt by fire, nor motioned by water, nor withered by the wind. Please repeat after me. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burnt by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. All kinds of weapons, swords, flame weapons, rain weapons, tornado weapons, etc. are unable to kill the spirit soul. It appears that there were many kinds of weapons made of earth, water, air, ether, etc., in addition to the modern weapons of fire. Even the nuclear weapons of the modern age are classified as fire weapons. But formerly, there were other weapons made of all different types of material elements. Fire weapons were counteracted by water weapons, which are now unknown to modern science. Nor do modern scientists have knowledge of tornado weapons. Nonetheless, the soul can never be cut into pieces, nor annihilated by any number of weapons, regardless of scientific devices. The Mayavadi cannot explain how the individual soul can come into existence simply by ignorance and consequently become covered by the illusory energy. Nor was it ever possible to cut the individual souls from the original Supreme Soul. Rather, the individual souls are eternally separated parts of the Supreme Soul. Because they are atomic individual souls, eternally, Sanatan, they are prone to be covered by the illusory energy. And thus they become separated from the association of the Supreme Lord, just as the sparks of fire, although one in quality with the fire, are prone to be extinguished when out of the fire. In the Varaha Purana, the living entities are described as separated parts and parcels of the Supreme. They are eternally so, according to the Bhagavad Gita also. So even after being liberated from illusion, the living entity remains a separated identity, as is evident from the teachings of Lord to Arjuna. Arjuna became liberated by the knowledge received from Krishna, but he never became one with Krishna. Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. today's shloka is, the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon, nor burnt by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. Earlier in Bhagavad Gita, we read a shloka talking about the body. The shloka 22 is as follows: as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. So earlier in shloka 22, Krishna speaks about this body. That this body, when it becomes old and useless, then soul accepts a new body. Just like we change the clothes. When the cloth is not appropriate for wearing, then you change the different clothes. Similarly, the soul, it is occupying this body. It is doing all these actions through this body. But when the body is not working properly, or it is not suitable for the purpose, then the soul accepts another body. How soul accepts another body? That's a different question. According to law of karma, what do you deserve? So last time we gave the example that suppose you have a car and the car is broken down, your motor is failed, and you go to the garage and mechanic says, car is not usable, you have to buy a new car. So you scrap the car and then you buy a new car. But what kind of new car you will get depends on how much money you have, and how much, what your desires are. So if you have a lot of money, you might go for, Bentley, Rolls Royce. If you don't have that much money, then you go for BMW, Mercedes, something. Sorry, I'm not a car enthusiast. And if you are, not that, you have less money than, some other brand. If you really have not much money, then you get some second-hand car. And if you don't even that much money, then what you'll have? You'll have maybe bicycle. So when you want a new car, it depends on two factors. Your desire and what do you deserve. How much money you have and what car you want to buy. Sometimes you have a lot of money, but you're not interested in posh cars. I just want a simple car which takes me A to B. So then you'll go for that car. Similarly, when we die, when this body is not useful, we accept another body. But depends on our karma. How much pious credit, pious money, the currency of punya we have in our credit. Accordingly, we'll get a new body. That body could be a better body than this. You can become a demigod. Or if you haven't lived life properly, if you just lived a life like an animal, eating, sleeping, mating and defending, then you might just dig into a very animalistic body. So it depends on our desire. So Krishna spoke about what kind of body you will get, or what is the constitution, or what exactly the position of the body we have. And now this sloka, now Krishna is talking about this occupier of the body, which is the soul. So the body, it can be torn apart. The body can become useless. The body can be burnt. The body can be destroyed. But how about the soul? Does the soul also is subject to same all things? So here Krishna, he talks about what is the nature of the soul. The body can be destroyed or damaged, but how about the soul? So Krishna here says, the soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon. So no weapon can cut the soul. Any blade or any sword or any sharp objects, it cannot cut the soul. So it is, no weapon can harm the soul. And then Krishna says, nor burnt by fire. Is anybody ever burnt by fire? Have you touched the fire? You know, how long does it take for a fire to burn our body? You know, if, I don't know how many of you have been to the crematorium. You know, it's a very nice experience. One should go before we die. So this is what's going to happen to me, so, you know, when I die, you know, those who get cremated. This is what's going to happen to me. So this body just takes few minutes to, you know, the skin, you know, our lovely, nice skin. It takes maybe 10 seconds, you know, to get burnt. The nice skin, you know, so we are so, you know, attached to our beauty, you know, my jawline and my eyebrows and my hair. The hair which we are so proud of, it first gets burnt. Before anything else, you know, our hair gets burnt, you know. Those we are the most, you know, proud of our beauty. You know, men and women, we all, you know, some are fond of long hair, short hair, that gets burnt first. Next is the skin, you know, old, new, doesn't matter. You know, the skin gets burned within a few minutes. Then all the fat, then all the mucus, and all these different parts of the body. The bone gets the last one, you know, that gets destroyed at the last. And then I think at the very end is the skull, you know, that gets burnt. But it takes few minutes, you know, to get the whole body, the body that we are so proud of, it gets burnt. But here Krishna says, the soul cannot be burned by fire. No fire can burn the soul. And here Prabhupada, you know, he gives this details that there are various kinds of weapons in this world. You know, all the weapons are meant to harm the body. Isn't it? Any weapon you take. Weapon means to harm the body in one way or the other. In old days, the weapons are made up of the earth. You take a stone and throw. Yeah, you know, in the old wars, you know, people used to have this, the cannons, you know, they have big guns, you know, they put a iron ball, you know, then they shoot. And cannonball goes and destroys the wall of the fort or whatever. So this is the weapon made up of the earth. Then there's a weapon made up of the fire, you know, and fire weapons right now is most popular. Even our nuclear weapon, essentially it is a fire weapon. It generates a lot of heat, yeah, and a lot of pressure. So first the heat, you know, kills you, and if not the heat, the pressure, the air will kill you. So actually it is a fire weapon. But here Prabhupada explains in the purport that no fire weapon can kill the soul. It cannot hurt. So we'll come to that point later on. And the next goes, Krishna says, nor moistened by water. The water, you know, the power of water, you know, it can moisten you, you know, it can, you know, destroy you. There also power of the pressure of the water. It is also very great. You all heard of tsunamis? You know, what does tsunami do? It just comes, you know, water comes and goes, and everything gets destroyed. The water is also very powerful. Nor withered by the wind. The soul cannot be even destroyed by the wind. Now, how many of you know the power of wind? You know, greatest power of the wind. Now, big tornado comes, you know, and you know, in our earth we have so many armies, you know, American army, British army, you know, so many armies. And when tornado comes, what does the government announce on the aeroplane? In this way, a tornado is coming, don't come out of the house, stay inside. Where there no enemy, no weapon, no power is, you know, one can use. You have to simply run. So the wind also is very great weapon, you know, and the wind can dry you up. But the wind cannot even touch the soul. It cannot destroy the soul. So what we discussed today, these are all material weapons. You know, these weapons are made up of matter of various nature. The best it can do is hurt our body, but it cannot hurt our soul. Soul is not matter. Matter can only act on matter, Matter cannot act on the spirit soul. So once we realize this, many times, so far we have asked so many times in our classes, that what is the fundamental teaching of Bhagavad Gita? The first instruction that Krishna gives in Bhagavad Gita is, you are not this body, you are a spirit soul. That's the fundamental teaching of Bhagavad Gita. This is the root cause of all our problems in life. That we have misidentified ourselves as the body. I am this body. I am Indian, I am British, I am so and so, I am man, woman. And with that false identification, we carry out our activities of the life. And then we get into so many trouble. But when we realize that what exactly is my real identity? My real identity is that I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. The spirit soul right now is occupying this body. The body is different, the soul is different. Like a driver and the car. A driver drives the car, but is driver the car? No, it is just an instrument which driver uses for going A to B. So this soul is occupying this body and is carrying out various activities through this body. When the body gets destroyed or the car gets destroyed, where does the driver do? What does the driver do? It comes out of the car, goes to the next car. It is as simple as that. So actually it is called common sense, which is not common. It's a common sense. This is the first ABCD. When you go to the school, send the children to the school. What does the teacher first explain? This is A, this is B, this is C. It's a fundamental, teachings anybody can get in the school. So this is the fundamental teaching of Bhagavad Gita. The first teaching of Bhagavad Gita, that you are not this body, you are a spirit soul. Once we realize this fact, most of our life of the problem will be over, because then we'll be acting on the platform of the soul. Yes, I'm occupied of this body. I have certain responsibilities in the society. I'll carry out whatever is in my control. But things which are in my control, I cannot do much. So be it. And what is the greatest harm one can do to me? Somebody can just harm my body, but can somebody touch my soul? Can somebody threaten the existence of my soul? No, nobody can threaten. Now there are various, in the history, there are various saintly people and wise men. They have realized this. They just didn't knew this. They realized this knowledge, and they lived the life according to this principle, and the life was great success. So today we are going to go into some of the examples of this understanding. Anybody knows Socrates? The great philosopher, Greek philosopher. He was arrested by that times over the ruler was for just preaching the science of soul. And he was told that because of your offenses of disturbing the rule of the current king, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna punish you. He says, no, you cannot punish me. He says, what do you mean you cannot punish me? So before punishing me, you have to catch me. Can you catch me? He says, yeah, we got you. He says, you got my body, but have you got my soul? And the soldiers first did not understand what is he talking about. When somebody talks high philosophy, even we cannot understand. He said, to punish me, first you have to catch me. Can you catch me? And he says, what do you mean? And then he explained, I'm not this body, I'm a spirit soul. First you have to catch me to punish me. So anybody in this world who wants to harm you, first he needs to catch you. But can anybody catch you? They cannot catch you. They can catch your body. They can put you in jail or some confinement, do some torture. But they cannot catch your soul. So this is a very wonderful story. And in the history of our civilizations, there are saintly people, the saintly people who have realized this knowledge, the first thing that you see on their face, those who realize this knowledge, what is the first thing that you see on their face? They are very peaceful and calm. Nothing disturbs them. They are very happy, peaceful. When you go near to them, you also become very peaceful. Why? Because they've realized this knowledge to the core of their heart, that I am not this body, I'm a spirit soul. And as a soul, no weapon can harm me, no fire can burn me, no wind can dry me, or no water can harm me. No weapons, there is no material thing in this world which can harm me. Once you have realized this, you become supremely confident. Isn't it? This is the natural things will happen to you. When you become very peaceful in the life, you have to realize this knowledge. Yes, I am in this body, and I have my responsibilities, and there are dangers in this world, but these dangers, what is the great harm they can do to me? They can destroy my body, but other than that, nothing much they can do. So, if you want to really live a very peaceful and confident life, then one should realize this shloka, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that nobody can harm my body. Nobody can harm my soul. They can harm my body, but not the soul. So now let's see, how many personalities we can remember, who had lived life with this realization. Anybody can remember? Anyone? Any personality you can think of who had lived life with this this understanding? Anybody? Yes, Srila Prabhupada. Yes, we'll come to Prabhupada. Anybody else? Prahlad Maharaj, yes. Let's get those names, and then we'll go to each names one after the other. Arjun, yes, he is one of them. Anybody else? Suryadev, okay, he is fire himself. But he was, he was a little threatened by Hanuman. Queen Kunti, yes. Yeah. Actually, this knowledge is so common in saintly people. You take any great saintly person in the history of our civilization, and you will know that they are living by this principle. I'm going to tell one name. You says, how can I not think of this name? Today is what date? 22nd. In 3 days' time, we'll be celebrating somebody's birthday. On 25th December, whose birthday we're going to celebrate? Lord Jesus Christ. Yeah? He lived his life of this principle. The whole world is celebrating Christmas, 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 shopping. But just calm down and try to understand the persons whose holiday you are enjoying. So much shopping and so much, festivities going around. But just sit down and understand what this person, Jesus Christ, what principles he lived for. And then, then you go for shopping. Shopping is not a bad thing. But, you're celebrating somebody's birthday, at least you recognize him. So Jesus Christ, he lived with this principle. He was preaching the message of God consciousness. And he said, you stop it, otherwise, you'll be in trouble. And he says, no, I cannot stop it. This is the great knowledge. Everybody needs it. And then he was arrested. And then he was sentenced to be crucified. I don't know, nowadays we don't see crucifixion, but it's a very painful condition. You are meant to carry your own cross. On the same cross, your hands will be nailed while you're conscious, not anesthetic. They give you injection, and then you crucify. You're completely alive. Yeah, and then they put nails in your body, and then you put you in the sunshine, and the blood just drips from you, and slowly you die. Very painful death. Has anybody been pricked by a staple pin ever? Yeah. When the next time you go home, you take a staple and just do a little experiment. Just a little prick, and it's so painful. And when we have a little prick in the body, what are the words come out of our mouth? Don't repeat here. Some obnoxious word we speak. Hey, you bloody, we become so angry. We become so, frustrated, and you want to destroy the world for pricking the nail in my thumb. We become very angry. When Jesus Christ, He's been crucified, His blood is dripping. What was His prayers at that time? His prayer was that, my Lord, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. Yeah. This is the consciousness he has. His body is completely, is in pain. But is he feeling that pain? Possibly he's feeling the pain. But his consciousness is completely out of the body. He says, my body is getting destroyed. But as a spirit soul, I am part and parcel of the God, part and parcel of Krishna. My soul is intact. And in that consciousness, is not cursing them. That, my Lord, these are nasty people. Destroy them. How can they do this to me? I am your son. But what is he praying? My Lord, please forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. That's the compassion. The same people who were giving so much pain to him. But he is being the well-wisher. And where is this well-wishing, this compassionate nature comes from? From this realization that I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. And my soul can never be killed. Nobody can harm my soul. So this is Lord Jesus Christ. Whole of his life is based on this understanding. So Lord Jesus Christ ki jai. So on the 25th December, we should remember him. That my Lord, thank you for giving us this nice example of how to live a life of this understanding. I am not this body, I am a spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. And my body can be destroyed, but nobody can destroy my soul. No weapon can destroy my soul. Any other name? If somebody says Prabhupada and Prahlad Maharaj, any other name? And anybody can remember who lived with this principle? Buddha. Yes. There's one pastime probably many of you don't know, but I'll narrate that. It didn't happen very far off. There's a devotee called Haridas Thakur who appeared about 500 years back, when Lord Chaitanya was on this planet. So Haridas Thakur, he was from the Muhammadan or Muslim family, and he became a devotee. And he was chanting Hare Krishna. He was chanting Hare Krishna. Can you imagine how many hours he was chanting Hare Krishna? Anybody can guess? We have 24 hours. Out of 24 hours, how many hours he was chanting Hare Krishna? 23. Very close. Yeah. Good, Christian. Your name is Christian, so you are Jesus Christ, some resemblance of Jesus Christ. Yeah. He was chanting 20 hours in a day. He's chanting Lord's name. And the next 4 hours, he would sleep, and he would eat, and he would meet people. Within 4 hours, he will do all other activities of his daily routine. And he was getting very famous. Everybody used to come, and take instructions from him, take blessings from him. And the local king, he was not happy with this. So he said, Haridas, you stop it. Otherwise, will beat you. He said, if you know what did he said? He said, even if you cut my body into thousands of small pieces, each portion of my body will still chant Hare Krishna. That was his conviction. He says, yeah, if you're a king, you have power, you can destroy my body, but when my body will chant Hare Krishna. He says, he said, you won't stop? He said, no, I won't stop. Then he says, okay. He says, soldier, take him and beat this Haridas, go to the marketplaces, 22 marketplaces, and beat him very severely. So, beating to 22 marketplaces severely. So what they wanted to do is that, of course, hurt his body, but then beat him in the city center, so everybody can see what happens when somebody chants Hare Krishna. So they wanted to hurt him physically as well as socially. Take his reputation away. This is what happens. So nobody should chant Hare Krishna anymore in the society. So, they went to the first marketplace and they beat him. In those days they lashed them. Anybody's ever lashed? You should try once. See how painful it is. Buy a lash from eBay, and don't do it. It's a very painful thing. So they are beating and beating and beating, and then they're beating him so much that the soldiers, they become tired and they have to take a break, drink some water, and again start beating. And they again, get tired. And they says, Haridas, what's happening? He says, I'm just chanting Hare Krishna. Then they take him to the next marketplace. They thought, 22 marketplace, thought maybe in second or like 22 rounds of beating. So whether after second or third round, he'll be knocked off. Not to take him in all the marketplaces. He'll be dead by then. The first marketplace, he was beaten very severely. Still chanting Hare Krishna. Even the second marketplace, beaten severely. Soldiers are getting, tired. They call another team of soldiers. They are tired, bring another soldier. Fresh soldiers. Again they are beating and beating. So 33, third place, fourth place, fifth place. And all the 22 marketplaces, he was fine. His body was all blood soaked. And he was still alive. And why was he alive? Because living with this principle. Nainam chandanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka. He says, my body is getting all the pain, but I am separate from the body. My body might be getting hurt, but nobody can hurt my soul. And at the end, these soldiers, they requested Haridas Thakur, Haridas, please die. If you don't die, the king will kill us. That you are not able to kill this person, a simple beating, you are not able to do it, we'll be in trouble. You please die. So Haridas Thakur, at that time, he's become very compassionate to the soldiers, those who are beating him since long time. He said, me being alive makes your life uncomfortable? He says, yes, you die, then we'll be comfortable. Imagine. He said, and if I am alive and your life is in discomfort, you will get trouble? So yes, we'll be in trouble. So should I die? He said, yeah, please die. He said, okay, I'll die now. Then you throw me in the Ganga. So the river called Ganga. He says, throw me in Ganga. So, he went to the Samadhi, and then no breath. He says, oh, he's dead. And says, okay, he's dead. Now let's throw him in the river and tell the king Haridas is dead. So they threw him in the river, and his body floated in the river. And he went to after some time, the body floated for some hours, and again came back to consciousness. And then he's out of the border of that kingdom, and he went to the next kingdom. Again he resumed, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then you can start it. So it is explained, or Prabhupada explains, that Haridas Thakur, he went to Samadhi. So when soldier said, please die, he didn't die, he just went to the Samadhi. Samadhi is the deep, engrossed meditation on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You're so much deeply meditating on the Lord that your body stops functioning, as if you are dead. So in all our body parts appeared like they are dead, but he went to the deep Samadhi. And then, he after some time again back to consciousness. Same thing happened to Jesus Christ also. Apparently he was dead on the crucifixion. But Prabhupada explains, he never died. He went to Samadhi, in deep meditation of the Lord. And after some time, stories that they put him into the cave. And after 7 days, he came back to consciousness. So now this place, it is formerly was called Seventh-day Adventist Church. Remembering Jesus Christ who came back to consciousness after 7 days. So we should remember Jesus Christ. This place is in his honor. So he came back to external consciousness from Samadhi. And it is said that after that he came back to Kashmir. And he, because the people of that area rejected him, so he says, why should I, here he then came to Kashmir and then lived his rest of his life in Kashmir. Before that he was in Jagannath Puri. Anybody been to Jagannath Puri? So if you've not been Jagannath Puri, one day we should go. This is the place where Jesus Christ and so many saintly people, they visited this place, Jagannath Puri. So this is Haridas Thakur and Jesus Christ, two people we can remember who lived the life with this principle that nobody can hurt my body, nobody can hurt my soul, they can hurt my body. So Haridas Thakur, he just happened 500 years back. You can still go to Jagannath Puri where Haridas Thakur lived his rest of his life. Again, such a parallel, same place where Jesus Christ spent some years, Haridas Thakur spent his last days in Jagannath Puri. So his tomb is still there in Jagannath Puri, Haridas Thakur's, and you can go and visit that place. Anybody else, any can remember, who lived the life with this principle that nobody can hurt my soul? Palam says about Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, this story happened millions of years back. This Prahlad, his father was very cruel. Prahlad became a devotee and his father said, you stop your devotional practice or else I'll kill you. And he was a 5-year-old boy, and this Hiranyakashipu was the emperor of the entire universe, not just one planet, entire universe. And he tried to kill Prahlad in so many ways. He threw him off the cliff of the big mountain. They threw him into the pit of venomous snakes and scorpions. They put him under the feet of a mad elephant to be trampled by him. So many various ways, they tried to kill him. And Prahlad, 5-year-old boy, just like maybe Kamalika. How old are you, Kamalika? 5, yes, 5, exactly this many years. So Prahlad was just about her age. And he just folded his hands as, my Lord, I'm going through these difficult times, difficult conditions. If you want me to live, then nobody can harm me. And if you wish that I should be harmed, then nobody can protect me. So he just folded his hands and let those calamities come upon him. And nothing, nothing could ever, harm Prahlad. Why? Because Prahlad was living his life with this realization. This is the body given by Krishna. And I'm a spirit soul. They can harm my body, but not my soul. And nothing could, even Prahlad, nothing happened to his body, forget about his soul. Nothing could harm him. Let me tell you one, again, these are, the great personalities, we We can learn so many things from him. So, Prahlad, he was once, thrown from a big high mountain, and with the intention that when he hits the earth, he'll be crushed to pieces. He will die. So it takes some time, when you are in the air, it takes some time. Anybody done skydiving? It takes some time, So Prahlad Maharaj was thrown without the parachute. So he is in the air. And in the air, there's few minutes before he will land on the ground. So he remembered that in my heart, the Lord lives. The form of Krishna called Paramatma is living in my heart. So he thought that, when I will touch the ground, I will be hurt. But I should try that my God should not be hurt. My Lord should not be hurt. So he got hold of his heart like this. That let me be hurt, but my Lord should not be hurt. And with that intention, remember, look at his consciousness, that I don't care if I get hurt, but let me protect my Lord. Lord doesn't need protection, but that was his love for the Lord, that my Lord should be protected. So he was holding like this, just waiting to crash on the ground. But when he was just about to land on the ground, Narsingh came, they hold him in his hand and put him on the side. Nothing was hurt. So again, this is the qualities of great devotees. They live by this principle of not on the bodily platform but spiritual platform of the soul. But even when they are in difficult condition, they try to be helpful, or they try to remember the Lord. Like Jesus Christ, he was praying for the people. The same people were torturing him. Like Haridas Thakur, he was trying to help the people who are soldiers who are trying to hurt him. And now we'll come to, now we can speak of many devotees like this. Okay, I'll speak about one more devotee. You can search this interview. It didn't happen very long time back. Everybody heard this great musician called George Harrison? No, didn't heard? Beatles, famous Beatles. One of the members is George Harrison. He was a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. And once, many people, journalists will come and then ask so many questions. And one day one journalist came, and then he said, what do you think about this new invention of hydrogen bomb? He said, it can destroy so many people in minutes. You can search this interview, George Harrison talking about, soul and hydrogen bomb. And George Harrison, immediately remembered this shloka. He said, hydrogen bomb can destroy my body, but not my soul. Then he talked about 10-15 minutes, explaining to this journalist that we are a soul, we are not this body. The body can be destroyed, but soul cannot be destroyed. Again, this is a great saintly person, George Harrison. We can study his character. He was a great devotee. In our movement, in our ISKCON movement, in the 60s and 70s, many of the devotees in Western world, they all become devotees because of George Harrison Prabhu. He was really a saintly person. He lived his life, with this principle. And when he left his body, some of our devotees were very close to him. And he had no fear of whatsoever of death. He was just ready to go. He said his body is useless. So it has to die. So let it die. And he left very peacefully. So this is George Harrison. George Harrison Prabhu ki jai. And then now let's talk about Srila Prabhupada. Because of him we get all this knowledge. He left India at the age of 70 in 1965. He left. This is the age where everybody gets retired. I've done my job. now let's settle down in one place and live a peaceful life. So his Guru Maharaj, his spiritual master told him, go and give this message of Bhagavad Gita to the Western people, the people who speak English language. Speak to them, preach this message to them. And he tried, he got this instruction in the year 1922. And here is now 1965. How many years? 35, 45 years. All his 45 years he was preparing, how do I go to the Western world? And now he has got the opportunity. Not a big aeroplane, a cargo ship. In a cargo ship, it was not a cruise ship. Cruise ships are very luxurious. This cargo ship, very difficult journey. For about 35 days or 39 days it took from India to reach the Boston harbor. And Prabhupada had 2 massive heart attacks in this journey. And he was seasick. Do you know what seasickness means? It's a very difficult thing, a very horrible thing. And one should never have this. He was seasick. He had 2 massive heart attacks. And going to a country when nobody wants him. Nobody invited him. Oh, Prabhupada, you're a great Swami, please come and teach us about Krishna. It's out of compassion, to follow his Guru's instruction, he goes to the Western world. And how much money he had? It is said he had 40 rupees, which was useless because America, nobody was converting rupees into dollar. It was just a piece of paper. So he has 0 money. He comes to this country and he was hosted by a family in the well-wisher, but not so favorable. And then he goes to New York and he stays with some of the crazy hippie people. And one day, one of the hippie men, he becomes so crazy. He chased Prabhupada with a knife to kill him. He was under some hallucination of a drug, just wanted to kill Prabhupada. Prabhupada had to flee to save his life. And then, somehow he came out and he had to go through so much difficulty, spreading this message. But because of him, now we have this Bhagavad Gita. And all 3 years going through all the difficulties, what was his condition? He was just happy, very confident. One of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, recently I heard his interview. He said when Prabhupada walked, he appeared like an emperor of a galaxy. It's a very strong word. He said he appeared like an emperor of a galaxy. Prabhupada, because of his living the principle of this Bhagavad Gita, he was supremely confident. He was not worried about, what is going to his body or, what success I will get. He says, no, I'm a spirit soul and I'm here to do Krishna's job, Krishna's mission. He was supremely confident. So again, Bhagavad Gita can teach so many lessons, but one of these very primitive lessons that we can learn from Bhagavad Gita is that I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. And nothing means nothing can hurt my soul. If you have realized this, you become peaceful and you become supremely confident. We are all fearful in the life, isn't it? We have fear of so many things. How long will I live? How much money I have? Do I have enough money to survive? And will I get any disease? So many fear we have. But when we realize this knowledge, I'm not this body, I'm a spirit soul. And everything around me is temporary. I'll never die. I'm never going to die. This body might die, but I will not die. Once we realize this, we become supremely confident. We'll have that, that aura of peace and calmness. We see so many saintly people and they are very peaceful and calm. Why? Because they realize this knowledge. It's not that they are taking some tablet, and they look very peaceful. They are, they realize this knowledge. I'm a spirit soul and nobody can harm me. And they become confident, like Socrates. You catch me before you hurt me. This movie, catch me if you can. Nobody can catch the soul, so who can harm you? So before we, conclude today's class, what lesson do we take? That if you want to become supremely confident, try to realize this knowledge. And try to remember the devotees of the Lord who lived their life with this principle. And try to live life with this principle. Then you will also become very fearless. You will also become very supremely confident. And especially, those who are parents, those who are aspiring parents, or those who are grandparents, we can teach this to our children. This principle of science of soul to our children. And right from their young age, they become supremely confident. Nothing in their life will ever make them sad, because they'll be living their life with this principle. That I'm a spirit soul, nothing can harm me. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Anybody any questions? Are you all supremely confident now? We'll walk on the street like an emperor of a galaxy? Yeah. You're okay, Kamalika? She is very happy. She knows this shloka by heart. Any questions? Any comments? Any realizations? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll stop here now. We'll have a nice kirtan. With this knowledge, we become very fearless. And when we become fearless, we become very happy. And when we are very happy, we chant Hare Krishna. It's an endless loop. If you are sad, chant Hare Krishna. When you chant Hare Krishna, you become happy. And then no sadness will ever come next to you. Yeah. Srila Prabhupada ki. Yes, Mataji? Yes, yes. Yeah, it is, as you said, it's a knowledge. Children should learn this, as soon as they become, little conscious. I know my wife, she taught this shloka to Balram when he was, 3-year-old. And, and then I had it, this shloka. I think Kamalika also, she knows this shloka, and then these children, they become supremely confident, in the temple, becomes, sometimes a bit noisy. They become supremely confident. Nobody can harm me. They run here and there. I'm a soul, Then we have to bring them to bodily consciousness. You're a soul, but be quiet. Okay, Hare Krishna. Let's have kirtana.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमः। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Sri Radhe. Jaya Radha Vallabha Sri Radhe. Radha Vallabha Sri Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
Acharya Stotre Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Vrind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrind Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड श्री गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहत मृदंग ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya Prahladanadayine
Namaste Narasimhaya Prahladanadayine
Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shilatankanakalaye Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha Pahe Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapate Tavakara Kamalavare Nyakam Adbhuta Shringam Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavaduta Narahare Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimhadev, Jaya Narsimhadev, Jaya Narsimhadev, Jaya Narsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha. Narsimha Dev ki, Jai Prahlad Maharaj ki.
A big round of applause for her. She did really well.
Vapashade Govinde, Rama Rami Vishnave, Sarva Punyam Tamrajan, Vishwasona Vijayate, Shayal Vityajal, Joran Gai Gal, Jeevi Felu Shai Sagare, Taramati Javati, Lobu Mai Sarumati, Taki Jeta Katan Sansare, Krishna Devamai, Gauri Baya Jeeva Jai, Sasabai, Sena Nitapal, Radha Krishna Ganga, Prema Rakashti Chaitanya, Jani Mai Janitai, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Ajay Gadara, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Mahaprasad ki.
Hare Krishna everyone. So today's announcement is that there is no announcement. You can have prasadam very soon. Oh yes, there is always announcement. So on 4th January, there are devotees in Liverpool. They are having a kirtan, very nice kirtan. Many of the nice kirtaniya singers are coming to Liverpool, some celebrated singers. So on our WhatsApp group, we have shared that information with all of you. If not, we'll be sharing again on the WhatsApp group. So if you want to be part of this kirtan, then you can just get a ticket from the link there. Then you can make your way to Liverpool. If you can spare some time on 4th January, which is Saturday, please do so. The Liverpool is getting really warmed up now. After this kirtan and in the next few months, we might have some wonderful, maybe a temple or a center in Liverpool. So let's encourage them by going to this kirtan. And on 5th January, we'll have a kirtan in our own temple here. So earlier we thought we'll do it at 1st January, but many of our Kirtan singers, they are busy on that day, so they cannot come on 1st January. So we'll be doing our Kirtan in 5th January in temple. So it'll be either 3 hours, 4 hours, see how many Kirtan singers we get. So we'll be starting at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So 12 to 3, 4, we'll have the Kirtan in the temple. Of course, we'll have Prashadam in the middle. So Prashadam will start, but you can just come on that day and just immerse yourself in the Kirtan. So let's welcome our New Year 2025 with our first program with a nice Harinam Sankirtan in our temple. So thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please make your way upstairs for the Prashadam.